Hey all, Brent here with some more anime and manga news this week for the rather busy week ending June 28th, 2009. A lot of stuff to get through this week, so let's get started. First off, an update on a previous story in which we reported that Hayao Miyazaki would be in LA very conveniently around the same time as the San Diego Comic-Con. The LA Times reports that sure enough, he's going to be at the San Diego Comic-Con to show clips from Ponyo, which apparently is now just the name of the film in America, just plain Ponyo. So if you're there, you will hopefully see Miyazaki. Good for you. Also, for those hyperventilating that Funimation's doomed because of the whole Fullmetal Alchemist and One Piece streaming, debacle thing. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is now back on Funimation.com streaming. The only show now missing, I think, is One Piece, and the company's acknowledged they're still working on that. So it looks like that is finally calming down and working out. Meanwhile, according to AnimeNews.biz, also in video streaming news, Hulu, the video streaming service, is now blocking access from the PlayStation 3 browser. So apparently, I don't own one, but apparently so I can't check, but if you, on a PlayStation 3, as of June 27th, any attempt to access content on Hulu is met with an error message. So, thanks Hulu. Also, now according to ANN, the name of the third Evangelion movie has been announced. Evangelion Quickening. No, not the Highlander title. Quickening. The Q is a Japanese wordplay, which I'm not going to get into here because of length concerns. You can read all about it on ANN, along with information about some of the promotional items they gave out during the EVA 2.0 airing, and as well as the theme song for the second EVA movie. Also, according to ANN, Gundam Ace now sports several new Gundam manga. Several of them are set around the One-Year War in the Universal Century, and others set in the 00 universe. So cool, new manga out there. Maybe they'll also be an option for anime like Unicorn was. So for that, all I can say is Sig Zeon. For Macross fans, ANN has a surprise for you. In addition to the new Macross Frontier movie coming out in November, that's going to retell the events of the TV show with some new animation. There will also be another Macross Frontier movie coming out later, telling a completely new Macross Frontier story. Just a new sequel thing, apparently. Very cool. In Macross Frontier, great fun show. Industry news. According to ICV2, anime sales in America are down, but they're not down as much as they were. So that's good. First quarter 2009 sales are only 2% lower than they were in the first quarter of 2008. And to give you an idea, sales then were 11% lower than they were in first quarter 2007. And meanwhile, overall DVD sales have dropped 14% in the past year. So anime sales are actually doing better than overall DVD sales. So that's excellent. Also of note, for the first quarter 2009, Funimation's market share is about 40% of the anime market. So yeah, they're still sort of kicking butt. On to top rankings. The top manga in Japan right now, Ahiru no Sora. No, I've never heard of it either. Followed by Air Gear, Ace of Diamond, Hajime no Ippo, other stuff, One Piece, Gantz, Bleach, School Rumble, and the new Azumanga Daioh compilation / redrawing. Kiyohiko Azuma basically went back and redrew a bunch of panels of the original manga. No one's quite sure why. Apparently the new stuff looks a little better. A lot of work, but that's cool. Top anime DVDs in Japan, Katekyo Hitman Reborn at the top, followed by Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Major, the baseball anime, Evangelion 1.11, Fresh Precure, the new Precure series, Gegege no Kitaro, to my surprise. There's a Prince of Tennis OVA in there, Tears to Tiara, Hitalia Access Powers, and that Clannad After Story Volume 7 is still hanging on, as well as a bunch of Studio Ghibli re-releases, which are still, doing very well. Speaking of which, the top anime on Japanese TV was Spirited Away. The movie was aired on television, earning 21.4 rating. Wow. In terms of TV shows, as usual, the top 4 are all kids shows. Sazai-san, Chibi Maruko-chan, Crayon Shin-chan, and Doraemon. Followed by One Piece, of course, Dragon Ball Kai, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the latest Precure again, Curious George, and Detective Conan. Movies, not a thing. Well, there's one kind of little thing. There's a live-action adaptation of a baseball manga called Rookies, and it's now at number 2 but it's brought in like 50 million bucks, so that's pretty darn good. In case you're curious, the #1 movie is Terminator Salvation. So that's all I've got for this week, and I hope you've enjoyed that. Until next week, a reminder from Bacano, my heart is a gun.